What are the rates of taxes for the new upcoming assessment year or the current previous year, right? So income tax rate is to be charged at the rates fixed by for the year by Annual Finance Act. So on 1st of February we had our latest Finance Act, part B of which was about tax proposals, and that introduced certain tax rates. But there are two types of tax rates as of now. One is for old regime and the other one being for new regime. So there have been certain changes. Those changes are applicable to the new regime. To the old regime, there are no changes. So the old regime remains the same. So slab rates for assessment year 2023-24, like the upcoming assessment year, these are the slab rates as per the old regime. So now what are these slab rates? Up to 2,50,000 there is no tax. From 2,51,000 to 5 lakh, the tax rate is 5%. From 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, the income tax rate is 20%. And beyond that, beyond the 10 lakhs, the tax rate is 30%. Simple enough. I believe very simple, not too complicated. This rate has been there for like couple of years, and it still continues because the government did not make any changes to it, because all the changes are now to the new regime. But one more thing is there, this certain exemptions are given to the senior citizens and super senior citizens. Now who is a senior citizen? Senior citizen is somebody beyond the age of 60 or 60 above. So if they are there, the very first exemption limit of 2,50,000 happens to be 3 lakh for them. And if they are super senior citizen, that means their age is 80 years or above. So for them, this exemption limit of 2 lakh 50 happens to be 5 lakhs, right? Other things remain same. If you are a normal human being like me, a normal citizen, below the age of 60 up to the age of 59, your exemption limit is 2,50,000. 60 or 60 above, exemption limit is 3. 80 or 80 above, the exemption limit is how much? 5. Simple enough. This is your old regime. Now there is a new regime, section 115 BAC, which talks about the new regime. So instead of going forward with the old rates, you can choose to pay tax at a lower rate, but you have to forego your deductions and exemptions. Now what are these deductions and exemptions? That is the entire tax regime is all about. But if you want to choose the new regime, you can forego your deduction and exemptions, and you can pay tax at a lower rate. What are these lower rates? Up to 3 lakhs, there is no tax. Up to like from 3 lakh to 6 lakhs, 3 lakh 1 to 6 lakhs, tax is 5%. 6 lakhs to 9 lakhs, the tax is 10%. 9 lakhs to 12 lakhs, tax is 15%. 12 lakhs to 15 lakhs, tax is 20%. And beyond 15, tax is 30%. Simple. Now I know these are complicated to understand, these are complicated to remember, so pause this video, take a note out of it, take a screenshot, or write them down, find out whatever works for you, but make sure that you have these rates with you. So these are the rates as per the new tax regime. Now based on that, there are certain questions. The question number 1 is, Mr. X has a total income of rupees 12 lakhs for the previous year 2022-23, comprising of income from house property and interest on fixed deposits. Compute his tax liability for assessment year 2023-24 if. Now this is as per the old regime, okay? We are not touching new regime. So at the end you have you can see that, assume that Mr. X has not opted for the provisions under section 115 BAC. That means he is not choosing new regime, he is going for old regime. So you have to find out what will be his tax according to the tax rates applicable if he is 45, if he is 63, and if he is 82. So if he is a normal citizen, if he is a senior citizen, and if he is a super senior citizen, calculate his tax liability according to the tax rates, right? According to the slab rates. That is question number for you. Make a note out of it. Pause this video, solve it out, then only go forward with the video. This is a very simple question. I don't think it is rocket science, it is complicated. I will post the solution down below, but make sure that you solve it without looking at the solution. First you solve it, then look at the solution for this question, right? Now let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2 says, Mr. Raghav, age 26 years and a resident in India, has a total income of rupees 4,40,000, comprising his salary, income, and interest on bank fixed deposit. Compute his tax liability for assessment year 2023-24. Now, in this question, there is no mention whether he chose new regime or old regime. So, calculate his tax liability as per both the regimes, and let us know in the comment section down below this video. But make sure that you solve it by yourself for Mr. Raghav. Right? One more question is there. Let's move on to the last question of the day. Mr. Kushank, age 22 years, has a salary income of rupees 8,50,000, wants to opt for a new regime of the income tax. Calculate his tax liability for the assessment year 2023-24. So calculate as per the new regime for Mr. Kushank. Right? Simple enough, I believe. Pause it, solve it, come back and find out the solution down below. Right? Now, that's it for this video.